Hey beautiful beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and I have 3 bags of gold here from Adornable Elements. I did a video last year sharing the 3 bags of gold I purchased, and if you've seen that you probably know what this is all about, but basically with that subscription, if you are a subscriber to one of the Adornable Elements clubs, you have the option to purchase a bag of gold, as they call it, for $10 per bag. There's a 10 bag maximum they had to instill because they were so popular. So it's a really fun promotion that they do. These are just little mystery bags of items that have gone out in some of their past clubs. So they're all very high quality items and you just never know what you're going to get. But I found the value to be awesome last year and couldn't wait to do it again. So I can't wait. Let's go ahead and get into bag number 1 here and see what's inside. And I will be reusing these little bags. They're so cute. Alright, so first of all, let's count how many bags are in here for our $10. Lots of cool things. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items in this bag. And this should go without saying, but all the bags are going to be different. You may have different quantities of little bags inside of your bags of gold, depending on the value of the beads inside. So let's start with the first one here. Now these look familiar. I think I'd received these in a past seed bead box when I was on the rotating club. So these are some hot pink silver lined. They would be Miyuki seed beads. Nice hefty bag of these in here. And it looks like they have some markings telling us like how much is included in the bag. So that was 25 grams of seed beads. We have a bag of what I'm sure are Swarovski pearls. There's 5 grams of these. This light golden yellow color. Those are so pretty. Then we have another one that I recognized from maybe last month. I think I got these in November and I said they looked like little corn kernels. We have some of these little nibbit beads in the little apricot luster. These are so pretty and I'm happy to get more of those. Alright, next it looks like we have some of these bright red fire polish beads. Here is a close-up look at these. They're just so beautiful. I had to take them out so you could really get an idea for that swirly effect they have in there. Those are gorgeous. And that bright cherry red. Seems to be a nice mix so far of their different club items. So like it's not all seed beads, it's not all fire polish, it's definitely a mix. Here we have some Arcos Parpuca beads. These are 3-hole and this color is a lovely shade of copper. Just got some copper toned beads just like this in my December shipment, so these would go really well with that color combination. Next up we have this bag, and I do not recall what these are even called, but there's a lot of them. I love the variegation in the colors. They also look like they have metallic backs and then are clear on the other side, so that's a really cool effect. Lots of copper and gold and even some magenta. And that's why these mixes are so fun for me. These make for such fun little surprises for you adventurous beaders out there who like exploring all these weird shapes and really all the endless possibilities. Here is another bag of these stunning red table cut check glass beads, and look at that travertine finish along the sides. These are such a unique shape. They're an oval, and then you can see that wash inside also that's framed by that bright red table cut. Such unique beads, and look at the handful you get in that bag. These bags of gold, I'm telling you, are such a great deal. And then the final selection in that first bag of gold are these very unique red 2-hole beads. They have kind of an imitation crackle finish on them, like a satiny berry red with the black veins running through. There's the 2 holes there. I think I'd gotten some of these in purple a few months ago. Yes, I'm looking at them right now and they've got like a swirly pattern on them. So cool to see these in a different design. It was so fun to see what was in that first bag of gold. Definitely worth the 10 bucks to me. Here is bag number 2 to give you another idea of what could be included in these. And we'll see, this one looks to be totally different. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in that bag. So again, just depends on the value and the quantities of things in each of these bags of gold as to just how many little baggies will be inside. Let's go ahead and start with this bag right here, which look to be like some 2-hole carrier beads. I don't have any carrier beads actually. And these are in a very shiny, metallic, like antique bronze type color. Very generous handful here. And here is another selection that I recognize. I received these back in the summer and did a tutorial with these. So you know I love them. These are the ginkgo beads, and they are the white with the copper wash that's speckled over them. They're so gorgeous. These are another 2-hole style bead in a yet another unique shape. And then next it looks like we have a small bag of seed beads. These are 5.5 grams. Just dumping a few out there so you can see that color. That is really interesting. It's like a matte, deep metallic mix. So it's not very shiny, but I can tell there's some dark silver, deep bronze in there. Very interesting. I don't have anything like that, and I have a feeling they'll go with a lot of different things. Then we have these, another thing that I recognize. These are prong beads. And these are in that rich, beautiful, velvety purple suede. They're like an end of a crescent with one hole going through the back right there. Just did a tutorial using these and some bugle beads. Alright, this is the next bag I'm pulling up, and it looks like it has some paisley duos. That's a beautiful color. Wow, beautiful rosy pink with a luster finish on it. You can see the 2 holes there. And now that I'm looking at them, I think they might actually be a different shape. I'll have to look more into that, or somebody can tell me below. They do look a little bit more rounded on the top. I feel like the paisley duos are generally a little bit more flat. Either way, they are gorgeous. I'm glad to have them, and I will look into that a little bit more as I get ready to use them. And something else I recognize from a past club. I love these. They are large table cut flowers with a vibrant blue in the center and that dusty pinkish purplish tone around. They are a 1-hole bead, and I'm excited to get some more of these. Now it looks like I'm pulling out a bag of pip beads, and these are in a kind of a coral tone. They've got quite a nice satin finish on them. You can see the little hole that's running through the top pinched portion of the little teardrop there. Now it looks like we have some quadrilentals, some 4-hole beads. Very cool that they would be included too. And this is in a very translucent, extremely light pink, but it does have a luster finish on it that you can see as I move the beads around. Can't wait to experiment with some 4-hole beads when I get the chance. And now we have a couple more bags of seed beads in this one. We have this one here that has an overall olive green tone look when it's in the bag especially, but you can see it's got this bright yellow glass on the outside, and it looks almost like it's lined with a brown or a really deep red, but when the beads are all together, they really look olive green. Alright, and the last item in that bag is 6.5 grams of these very bright orange seed beads, which I'm actually glad it's not a huge bag of these because I don't use a lot of orange, but it is nice to have on hand when you need it. And these look like they are clear with an orange lining. Very cool. So that was everything for our second bag of gold, and that's 2 bags of gold altogether. And now we're about to get into our third and final bag. Can't wait to see what's in this one. So let's do our bag count here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items in that bag. Let me just start with the one I have on the top. Oh, these are so beautiful. So it's a nice sized bag of gem duos in a color that I really don't have anything like. It's a bright cherry red, but it's got a luster finish on it that gives it a hint of gold when you move it around under the light. That's stunning. Next up, we have a bag of seed beads. These are in a basic white. I won't even take them out of the bag. Not very exciting, but a great thing to have. I'm not mad at it. And I actually think they are a matte finish, so that's different than the white that I have, which is good, and glad that they're all Miyuki high quality. Here's another bag of some items I recognize. Actually, I think they came together with these in a past box. But I love the check glass Hawaiian flower, so I am happy to get more. You can see the table cutting on these two, how it shows off the vibrant blue glass, and it's also set off by the finish that's on the sides and in that center detail. Love how many is in here too. Next up, I'm excited to get more ginkgos. So I'd gotten some of these earlier in the year too when they were offering some of their ginkgos separately as a special sale. That's a gorgeous metallic like AB finish over jet black. Next up are some of these petal beads. And these I recognize too. So on one side there is copper, and then on the other side is this emerald green. I love how the metallic shines through on the other side through the green glass. And that's another generous baggie of those. Then we have another bag of seed beads. This is 8.5 grams of some silver lined, and they look to be kind of a medium olive green. These are going to be great for me to have because I really don't have a great selection of green seed beads, and I needed something in that tone. And here is yet another different shape. I think these are Kos Parpukas. There's a lot in that bag. These are very bright and shiny, and the color's like a dark antique bronze. Got a very kind of mirrored finish on these, and they look like little semicircles, and they have 2 holes. That's cool. 14 grams of those in here. So you can see why this bag of gold had 8 little baggies in it instead of like that one that had 10. It just depends on the contents and the amount and the type of beads that are included as to how many little bags you'll get in each bag of gold. Alright, and last but not least, we have a bag of Pego beads. I recognize these because we had just gotten them in a different box. They are a 5-sided shape. These are extremely shiny, mirrored silver finish, and they have 2 holes there running up and down the beads. And again, I'll have quite a few in here to play with. Alright, so that was all 3 of my bags of gold. We're talking about $1 per bag, which is a great deal when you consider that a lot of these specialty check glass shapes in particular could run you upwards of $4 or even more in some cases. So I think it's a great deal. It's such a fun surprise if you're open to getting a wide variety of materials and you're inspired by getting things that you didn't particularly pick out yourself, and maybe you want to grow your collection of some of these interesting shapes. So definitely not for everybody, but I hope it was fun for you to watch and to check out what these bags of gold are all about. And like I said, Adornable Elements offers them every December, and I think they open it up in November to their subscribers. And they are so popular they had to limit the amount of bags that people could purchase. So thanks for being with me for another fun unboxing, or I should say unbagging. I'm sure you'll start to see some of these beads pop up into future projects, and I can't wait to share those as well. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you are also one of their subscribers and decided to pick up any of the bags of gold this year. I'd love to hear about it. But until next time, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. For more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can check out the information section below this video for links to all my social media handles, recommended products, and my shop and blog at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!